a graduality of ascent, the graduality of ascent over mind, down from down below, higher mind, illumined mind, intuition over mind, and then above the supramental planes. There is a graduality of ascent, an increasing and deepening communication with light and power, a scale of intensity which can be regarded as so many stairs in the ascension of mind or in a descent into mind from that which is beyond. On summit mind are radiant altitude, exposed to the luster of infinity, outskirts and dependencies of the house of truth, appraised state of mind and measurely. There man can visit, but there he cannot stand. And then Shivananda writes in the Life Divine, we become aware of a sea-like downpour of mass, of a spontaneous knowledge which assumes the nature of thought but has a different character. Not the seeking or mental construction, no labor or speculation, not difficult discovery, but it is spontaneous knowledge from a higher mind that seems to be in possession of truth. One observes that this thought is capable of including at once a mass of knowledge in a single view. It has a cosmic character, not the stamp of an individual thing. A cosmic thought spreads out its vastitude. Its smallest part are here philosophy, challenging with the detailed immensity, each figuring an omniscient scheme of things. But higher still can fly the ascending light, truth light. Keeping the rise about truth light in the Life Divine. Beyond this truth thought, we can distinguish a greater illumination instinct with an increased power and intensity and driving force, a luminosity of the nature of truth sight with thought formulation as a minor and dependent activity. We may compare the action of the higher mind, composed in spirit and science, the energy of the illumined mind beyond it, to an outpouring of massive lightnings of flaming sun. Outpouring of massive lightnings, that is the intuition. There are vast of vision and eternal sun, oceans of an immortal luminosity, flame hills shouting heaven with their theme, their dwelling all become a blaze of sight, a burning head of vision and mind. Thought trace behind it, its long comet tail, the heart glows and illuminate and sear, and sense is kindled into identity. And then our truth force, still beyond, can be met a vaster power of the truth force and intimate and exact truth vision, truth thought, truth sense, truth feeling, truth action, to which we can give in a spatial sense the name of intuition. Yet, what we actually know as intuition is only one spatial moment of self-existent knowledge. This imparts to our intuition something of its own distinct character and is very clearly an intermediary of a greater truth light with which our mind cannot directly communicate. In Savitri, we are just passive. A highest flight climbs to a deepest view. In a wide opening of its native sky, intuition's lightnings range in a bright pack, hunting all hidden truth out of the layer. Thought there as revelation, sun-bright eye, the word a mighty and inspiring voice, and the truth's inmost cabin of privacy, and tears away the veil from God and life. And over mind in the Life Divine, at the source of this intuition, we discover a superconscient cosmic mind. Superconscient cosmic mind, that is our mind. In direct contact with the supramental truth consciousness, and our mind that covers as with the wide wings of some creative oversoul, this whole lower hemisphere of knowledge ignorance, links it with that greater to consciousness, while yet at the same time it is brilliant golden lit, it veils the face of the greater, it's golden lit. Hiranmayena Patrena of the Isha Upanishad is golden lit. It veils the face of the greater truth from our side. This is the occult link. This the power that at once connects and divides the supreme knowledge and the cosmic ignorance. Then stretches the boundless finite vast expanse, the cosmic empire over my time buffer state, bordering eternity. The line that parts and joins the hemisphere closes in on the labor of the God, fencing eternity from the toil of time. Well, this is the description we have both in Savitri and in Life Divine about the spiritual planes and the transcendental planes which can come into play in the spiritual plane and which can form, which can provide us a true inspiration for poetry. Let us see some examples from Savitri itself about the nature of this inspiration, where we have got overmind poetry, where we have got intuition, where we have got the play of numerous mind, where are the vast of the higher mind. This passage from Book 1, Canto 2, the issue describing the transcendental Savitri is pure poetry, absolutely the overmind poetry, the purest form of poetry that can ever be, which can come directly from its original source. The passage, 51 lines, runs as follows. Near to earth's wideness, intimate with heaven, exalted and swift, her young, large hidden spirit, voyaging through worlds of splendor and of calm, overflew the waves of thought to unbound things. Ardent was the self-poised and stumbling vision. Her mind, a sea of white sincerity, passionate in flow, had not one turbid wave, as in a mystic and dynamic dance, a priestess of immaculate ecstasy, inspired and ruled from truth's revealing form, moved in some prophet cavern of the calm, a heart of silence in the hands of joy, inhabited with rich creative peace, a body like a parable of dawn that seemed a niche for veiled divinity, or golden temple door to things beyond. Immortal rhythm swayed in her time-bound stem, her look, her smile awoke celestial even in her storm, and her intent delight poured a supernal beauty on men's lives. A wide self-giving was her native aim, a magnanimity as of sea or sky, and wrapped with his greatest all that came, and gave a sense as of a great and firm. Her kindly care was a sweet temperate sun. Her high passion, a blue heaven equipoise, as might a soul fly like a hunted bird, escaping with tired winds from a world of storm, and a quiet reach like a remembered prayer. In a heaven of safety in splendid soft repose, one could drink life back in dreams of unify. Recover the lost habit of happiness, feel her bright nature's glorious ambience, and breathe joy in her warmth and colors rule. A deep of compassion, a hushed sanctuary, her inward health unbarred, a gate in heaven. Love in her was wider than the universe. The whole world could take refuge in a single heart. The great unsatisfied Godhead here could dwell, vacant to the vassal's imprisoned air. Her mood could hover is sublime as breath, spiritual that can make all things divine. For even her gulls were secrecies of light. At once she was a stillness and a word, a continent that self-diffused in peace, an ocean of untrembling virgin fire, the strength, the silence of the God were her. In her he found a vastness like his own. His high, warm, subtle ether he refound, and moved in her as in his natural home. In her he met his own eternity. This is poetry par excellence. There is absolutely nothing beyond. Pure poetry coming straight from our mind. There is nothing beyond that. Now plus ultra. Beyond the pillars of Hercules, there are only the realms of pure gold. The whole passage is coming straight from your mind. And one can listen, one can hear very powerful overtones in this, harmonics, higher harmonics climbing one above another. One harmonic, two harmonic, three harmonic, 10 harmonic, 20 harmonic, one above the other. They are climbing constantly up, overtones full of richness, fully rich in the harmonic. Here is another passage of a slightly different quality and different kind, a bit more lyrical, perhaps not that intensely over-mental, but still that whole intuition is there, the overmind intuition is there in it. At the head, she stands of birth and toil and pain. In the slow round, the cycles turn to her call. Alone, her hands can change time's dragon will. Hers is the mystery the night conceals. The spirit's alchemist energy is her. She is the golden bridge, the wonderful fire. The luminous heart unknown is she, a power of silence in the depths of God. She is the force, the inevitable form, the magnet of our difficult ascent, the sun from which we kindle all our sun, the sun from which we kindle all our sun, the sun from which we kindle all our sun. What richness of overtone, the light that lays from the unrealized world, the joy that beckons from the impossible, the might of all that never yet came down. All nature dumbly constitutes alone to heal the aching throb of life and break the seal to the dim soul of man and kindle fire in the closed heart of things. All here shall be one day our sweetness is home. All contraries prepare our harmony. Towards her, our knowledge climb, our passion grow. In her miraculous rapture, we shall dwell. Her class will turn to ecstasy, our pain. Her class will turn to ecstasy, our pain. Her class will turn to ecstasy, our pain. And then the Divine Mother herself is giving a boon to the aspirant yogi that she gives a promise to him that yes, she will incarnate herself and come down in the mortal world. A passage full of overtone, brilliant, golden, marvelous, powerful, intense. One shall descend and break the iron law. One shall descend, break the iron law. One shall descend and break the iron law. Change nature's tune by the lone spirit's power. A limitless mind that can contain the world. A sweet and violent heart of ardent calm, moved by the passions of the God shall come. All mights and greatnesses shall join in her. Beauty shall walk celestial on the earth. Delight shall sleep in the cloudnet of her hair, and in her body, as on his foaming tree, Immortal love shall beat his glorious wing. A music of griefless things shall wave her charm. The hearts the perfect shall attune her voice. The streams of heaven shall murmur in the love. Our lips shall be the honeycombs of God. Our limbs his golden jars of ecstasy. Our breast the rapture flowers of paradise. She shall bear wisdom in her voiceless bosom. Stand shall be with her like a conqueror's soul, and from her eyes the eternal space shall give. A seed shall be sown in this tremendous hour, a branch of heaven transplant to human soil. Nature shall overleave her mortal stem. We shall be changed by an unchanging will. This is a passage again full of overtones, but let us also see a passage which is all through filled up with undertones. What the Divine Mother is advising to Ashwapati in Book 3, Canto 4, the first passage in that book, in that canto. Subdued, sober, full of undertones, soft, a lightning from the heights that think and plan, blowing the air of life with vanishing train. Man, soul awake in unconscious work, aspires in vain to change the cosmic dream. Arrived from some half-luminous beyond, he is a stranger in the mindless world, a traveler in his oft-shifting home amid the trade of many infinitudes. He has pitched a tent of life in desert space. Heaven's fixed regard beholds him from above, in the house of nature, a perturbing, a voyager twixt thoughts in constant show, a hunter of unknown and beautiful power, a nomad of the far mysterious light, in the white waves a little spark of thought. Against his spirit, all is in dire grief. A titan influence stops his outward gaze. Around him hungers the unpitying void. The eternal darkness seeks him with her hand. Inscrutable energy ties him and deceives. Immense, implacable deities suppose an inner soul and a somnambulist soul have made a world estranged from life and thought. The dragon of the dark foundation keeps unalterable the law of chance and death. On his long way through time and circumstance, the grey-hued riddling neither shadows spin, or dreadful pause upon this falling man. Await him, armed, the soul slings word across his path, see the dim camp of night. His day is a moment in perpetual time. He the prey of the merits and the hour. Assailed on earth and unassured of heaven, descended here unhappy and sublime, a link between the demigod and the babe. He knows not his own greatness, nor his aim. He has forgotten why he has come and when. His spirit and his neighbors are at war. His heights break off too low to reach the sky. His mass is buried in the animal man. A strange antinomy is his nature's rule. A riddle of opposites is made his fame. Freedom he asks, but needs to live in bound. He has need of darkness to pursue some light, and need of grief to feel his living. He has need of death to find a greater life. This is a passage full of undertones. Let us take one more example, last example, about the overhead poetry. Our souls can visit in great lonely hour, still regions of imperishable light, all seeing eagle peace of silent power. and bone flame oceans of fathomless bliss, and calm immensity the spirit space. This is a small sentence, just a few lines, but each line is as if coming from a different plane of inspiration. Our souls can visit in great lonely hours. It is a kind of a plain, simple narrative, higher mind. Still regions of imperishable light. Suddenly there is a lift. Suddenly it is coming from a higher mind, much higher than higher mind, from intuition itself. Still regions of imperishable light, still regions of immaterial light, still regions of imperishable light. You can see how the line is kind of spreading, intuition. Then all seeing eagle peaks of silent power, all seeing eagle peaks of silent power, powerful surrealistic line coming from the illumined mind, all seeing eagle peaks of silent power, and moon flame oceans of swift fathomless blaze, again from the same humorous mind, and calm immensity the spirit spirit, and calm immensity the spirit spirit, and calm immensity the spirit spirit, and calm immensity the spirit spirit. There is so much of calm in this line. It is pure spiritual poetry coming straight from the core mind. And calm immensity is the spirit space, neither undertones nor overtones, smoothly flowing. And then this wonderful passage. Across the void retreating sky he gleamed, through a last glimmer and drift of vanishing star, the subconscious realms of motionless space, where judgment ceases and the world is mute, and the unconceived lies pathless and alone, and the unconceived lies pathless and alone, and the unconceived lies pathless and alone, and the unconceived lies pathless and alone. Over mind line. And unconceived lies, pathways, and alone. Pure mantra over mind.